find out. Snasky, though, making a interesting car decision. We'll see if that works out for him.
Yep.
And it does. Great start for Fnatic.
He's got the MR11 right. So this is all Mystic, just thinking he could get a better touch. But Snasky, this happened a pretty similar goal yesterday.
Fnatic will be on the attack. They can't sustain it for too long. Mystic will air carry that one out of their own end. Cooks0 with a follow-up. Double tap in style. The man of the day tying the game up.
This actually all happens just because there was a little bit too much space left by Fnatic out of the midfield. They won the possession away from Yukio in the midfield. You thought for a moment they were going to be able to stay up there. Right, better questions, exactly.
Minute 30 in now. There's Cooks0 finally with the shot as they just find a break in the Fnatic defense. And they can push one through. A minute 35 in overtime. Mystic with that pass. Absolutely gorgeous.
Absolutely. I was about to criticize Snasky a little bit for not
goes the other way that he was. And Yukio can get that hard clear. Cooks0 with the follow. That's going to be no one home. And Cooks0 with another goal for Flipside Tactics as all of Fnatic commits to that play.
And it was Snasky trying to win that challenge in the midfield, at least get the car on it, because Mummy was waiting at the top of the box.
Calling Yukio off. He'll follow up that himself, but Snasky will steal that away. Midfield battle here as both teams trying to get possession. Cooks0 just over the top, and that is going to find its way in off the left post. An incredible sneaky play. Again, a pass from Mystic. Cooks0.
Woo! There's nothing to even analyze, man. Just get wrecked.
This man is looking good, but it's not like he's doing it all solo. His team is helping out a lot to get him to that point. And Yukio finally finding one of his own. Cooks0 trying to just sneak it away.
The first goal in series from Flipside to not be scored by Cooks0. But overall, Fnatic, I feel, doing a much better job challenging, and they get this one in the middle of the box. Maestro finally able to get one home, and it feels like it had to happen at some point here in this game, too.
Yeah, there it is. All three getting involved there. They just found that hole. That's the issue, though, is if you just keep looking for, I think the more important thing is that they're finding those plays now. They still do have another one if they can't win this game. That's when we head to game 3, and they won't win this one now as Cooks0 puts in another one. 14 seconds left. Fnatic are looking a bit more awake, though.
Just
Waffles
slips away.
is barking.
Waffles is barking, but it does just slip away, and it hurts.
There'll be a miss there. Mummy Snow expecting Cooks0 to hit that ball. Second touch, a pass down off the roof to Maestro, and there he is to finish that one off. First goal to Fnatic in style.
It's a great touch from Mummy Snow. Takes Mystic completely out of the play. Cooks0, he tried. I mean,
might be, but scoring opportunities are the next question to answer. And there's one right there, just in the top left corner. Mummy Snow finding a goal of his own now.
And they caught Flipside with no boost here. They're sitting all in the net. They have a collective maybe 30. They have to let that ball get a little bit closer before they can challenge it, because they simply won't reach it.
Mystic, a drift trap, a flick.
Oh, he's got
a follow-up, and he does it. The solo plays from Mystic. Great heads-up plays from the boys in blue.
A great fake on the first guy. Snasky's coming out of the corner to grab boost, and he wheels around quick. Mystic says, I don't have anything left in the tank.
Snasky putting it in the air, getting low on boost for the Flipside boys. Fnatic might be able to mount some pressure and get a goal. They do. Snasky capitalizing on their pressure will put in a third one.
You hit the nail on the head. You said they're low on boost. You were absolutely correct. That mistouch from Yukio was so close. Just because he didn't have even 12 boost would have been enough to get to that first touch off the back.
On the back heel, not where they want to be when they want to get goals. Mystic just going for the hard clear. Cooks0, the follow-up off the post, and a bit of an own goal from Fnatic, but there's not much they could have done. One goal away with 30 seconds left.
Not much they could have done is absolutely right. Caught on the counterattack, went too hard for not too much reason, to be completely honest. You're up by 2.
All teams really putting everything into everything right now.
Oh, Yukio took a little bit too long to get there, and he missed it. What?
Somehow, on the defense, Fnatic making a mistake. Everybody kind of getting scrambly, and the punish comes out for Flipside.
How did Mummy Snow miss that clear? Why did he even jump out of the corner? He just, like, picked up the boost.
Well, I guess we'll find out. PSG versus Mousesports. And there is Shazette.
Good, they're not playing
finding
defense.
what they wanted to find.
Exactly right. Fair with a nice challenge. Tigray doesn't quite get there. Skyline's a little bit late. And Fruity, this is just great push from PSG over onto the orange side of the net.
Skyline at mid, all three involved there, and that should be a goal. There it is. It's that brute force that leaves holes open on defense.
Or it's Tigray sitting here on the wall far longer, doing absolutely nothing, and then saying, oh, I need to rotate back, and then he's late. But PSG did win the challenge out of the midfield. Oh, Farah had a chance there. Skyline was having to dodge a demo from PSG, and the net's wide open again. Mouse, what are you doing?
I mean, there's not much more I can say besides what are you doing? All three of them moving up towards that ball.
Alex and Tigray over on the right-hand side of the screen. It's kind of the same story that we saw from Mousesports last week versus Complexity, giving a lot of free chances over to the opposition, and that one gets a little bit of help from the post and kicks into the center. Farah makes it 4-0.
And Gibbs is just sitting there like, I'm a genius, guys.
Yo, that's fine.
I knew it.
He can sit there and say, I picked PSG to win, but he can't feel good about it.
Both defenders missing. Fruity pops it over the third. And a bump out of the way. Chance there for Farah. The Mousesports in disarray as PSG dominates.
Triple commit. Tigray sitting here in the middle of the box and says, oh, Skyline missed it as well. Someone's got to touch the ball on Mouse. Poor rotations on defense. Double commits everywhere.
There's a shot, though. Finally, Skyline breaking the curse. Putting one down, bringing it to 5-1 here. I'm not sure if there was a bump involved there as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Tigray. Shazette bullied out.
Yeah, Tigray got that high touch from that.
In the second one to make sure they don't end up at match point quickly. And I'm not sure it's changed yet. Fruity throwing in the first goal for PSG Mousesports. No one home.
Yeah, Alex just not aware that that corner boost wasn't there as he was rotating back.
Yeah.
Snap ball came off for a second.
Drop down in front of that. No one there but Fruity maybe making a mistake there. He's going to give another chance.
Pass it back.
For Mouse to take a shot. There it was. A missed clear from PSG and Mousesports with the capitalization.
Now, I was saying pass this one back because he had Tigray on the left-hand side of the net just waiting. Tigray's on the back wall, or Farah's on the back wall, excuse me, and Tigray could have 100% nailed that one.
Fair. Over top of Farah. Alex takes the ball. Not a lot of power to it, but gets it demo as well.
What a touch.
Takes it away.
What? Alex,
oh my
you
God. Skyline getting the goal for that, but Alex setting up everything. That second touch was beautiful.
Mouse in general control those two boosts in the midfield, and those are what allow, but a huge demo from Farah. I was about to say those midfield boosts.
What? I think it was a bit of a fake shot there. I think as Alex crosses there, Skyline gets the goal, but the defender thinking that Alex crossing was going to get a touch. Fruity did not know what was going on.
Absolutely.
The motor mouth, it gets you every time.
you just took me out of my train of thought.
You're being so serious, and just good goal early off of the blah, blah, blah. Fantastic. So good. Good start for PSG, though. I'm sorry, that gets me every time.
No, that's good. It was a nasty read there.
The turnaround there by PSG. Drop down to the net, a backboard pass, and Fruity with the finish. Just a great, solid play.
And they both get caught going forward at the same time, so they both have to go back to the net. Tigray staring, says, please don't do it to me. Nice play from Tigray, keeping that ball close, forcing a challenge. More importantly, he beat the man, counterattack.
A heads-up play from Tigray as well as he beats out an attacker on defense to get that out to Skyline, and they'll finish one off.
Like I said, it all starts with beating that first man on defense out of the midfield. Tigray kept it close.
But they are still leading by a goal, so they don't really need another goal, but there's going to be one. Off the crossbar, Farah is going to put in a third, extending their lead by 2 goals.
A nice touch from Fruity away from the defensive mouse, excuse me, straight off the side. Says the only one who can get it is my teammate.
PSG with 39 seconds left, looking to set themselves at match point. That'll be a 4th goal. That's the Mousesports we don't want to see.
That is the Mousesports. Yeah, the big double commit there out of the back line from Tigray. You got to realize that A, you're beat to that ball. B, your teammate.
And now with 10 seconds left, that's going to be over for game at number 3. PSG eSports is going to take it from Mouse. Mouse coming off a great last game. But faltering near the end of this one, PSG, actually the same scoreline that we saw in game number 1.
Yes, it is. You tried. You had a couple of chances, but honestly, the one point I was making before this game even started, Chaussette, you're nuts.
Another one.
You're nuts. This was a great touch, just because I want to see
those
it.
stats.
For fantasy, anyone who picked up Chaussette, you're elated. That's a hat trick.
That was a great goal. Good pass down to Chaussette from Fruity. No finish though. Another post finally. Farah with the third.
And this is a huge bump. Yes, this is a great pass. Chaussette's a little bit disappointed. Fruity knows it's not done. He can still throw somebody away out of the net and say, here you go, Farah. Have a nice, easy chance.
Meister bumped by Snasky. She'll break up the pressure, but a miss from Mummysnow in the corner. Now Magnus has an opportunity, gets it across the net. Meister's there, finishes it off, and Complexity's got the lead.
Beautiful setup coming out from Magnus. He launches that into the corner, but again, a mistake on defense in the corner by Mummysnow. Just launches it in, but then that soft touch to play it back across.
A lot drops it behind the front line. Snasky demolished. Mummysnow moves up, but the ball's going to go straight to Greasy. He gets it past him and puts it in. Dunked by Mummysnow. He ties the game.
How does Mummysnow get this angle? He goes past a lot. And even with Maestro underneath, he's got the momentum. He carries it through.
Oh, the clear comes through from Maestro. Wins it at the point of contact, and now Mummysnow back down the field. He's just got Magnus to deal with, and he gets it past him. Fnatic, they come from behind and get the win.
That demo's so crucial. Mummysnow retreating back to defense, removes the last player, and then turns right around, chases it down, and gets lucky. He wants to be more in a rotation. He wants to apply pressure consistently as an opportunity for Magnus.
He'll finish that one off. The clear wasn't there for Fnatic. And Complexity strikes first again.
Just good pressure spreading out. Unfortunately for Mummysnow, again a mistake. He read it well, had the touch, but unfortunately gets behind him and centers.
But still, they saw where the threat was coming from. Now the long booming shot to the other end of the field. Meister makes 2 saves in a row, but the follow-up shot from Snasky's good. Going in, it's a tie game.
Just a little bit too passive on the back end here. Greasy plays that over to his teammate who's getting boost, and then makes the recovery. It's a good save, but the follow-up from Fnatic there, something that they've been lacking.
It's been kind of single-man drives. Not a lot of options here. Snasky drops this one down, and Maestro's there. Finally, he follows up a play and a miss on the defense from Complexity. Fnatic's got the lead.
Making it your words there, Wave. Single play drives. No, teamwork coming to put that one together. And the best part about that, even though Snasky sets it up.
A lot Magnus now up on the wall. Maestro's got an opportunity here. Can he connect with Mummysnow? They've got to deal with Magnus. What a play. Beautiful stuff here from Fnatic. They recognize the whole defense is on the side and they punish.
Maestro has been on fire with his placement, his decision-making, everything. Just seeing the game so well.
Magnus trying to get it through. Snasky now up. Mummysnow airborne. Nobody's home in net. Greasy off to the side, and the follow-up there from Snasky. Fnatic up by 2 in the final 30 seconds.
You got one up on offense, another one retreating all the way back, and Greasy Meister on the wall has to get there. No one else in position.
And a win here from Pash. You get it over the top. Scrubkilla demolished across the field. That'll open up a momentary power play here. Mystic gets it past 1. Can't find the second, but the follow-up comes through and Cookster scores. Flipside has the lead.
Great pass and play coming out from Flipside. Yukio just pops it up to Mystic, who's already there. And then just the follow-up. Cooks are able to put it away, but Yukio also in the right position.
So I'm starting with that demolition. Engaging at the right time is a big part of it here. Is Fairy Peak's airborne, Mystic as well. Nobody really makes contact, and Pashy's able to find it, wrap it around the corner, tie up the game.
Hey, they said he's kind of sneaking away with it with cleanup, but he's shown that he can do it as well off a mistake from the back wall. Mystic just missing that, pushing it out.
Drop down Mystic to Cooks here. It's wide, almost got the pass back up to him. Yukio now through the air. He finds the shot. The defender was right there, but he beats him to the ball. Flipside's got the lead back.
Really good pass coming across from Cookster. Just extra light off that tap. There was 2 players in position. You saw one coming across, retreating, trying to make a save.
They can't get the full transition, though, as Fairy Peak punts it back in the middle. Flipside holding on to the lead, though, for game 1. Does it go right there? It does. Scrubkilla ties the game with 56 seconds remaining.
Trying to watch this one as Cookster retreats, desperately in need of that boost, but because of that extra time it gives Vitality, when he goes to challenge it, it just pinches straight across.
Yukio Past one there, now past two. The goal is just going in. It is. The defense is not there. Yukio eliminates 2 players, and there was no rotation for Vitality. Flipside wins game 1.
Just cut short there. Fairy Peak decides to undercut it rather than going up on the wall. Not exactly sure of the decision there. Flipside's playing because it is pretty controlled. It's a little bit slower than what I think they would prefer. So they can try to dictate.
Can he get away from Mystic? Pashy's there, puts it in. It's all about the kickoff. Clean, perfect play from Vitality in the beginning of game 2.
The Batmobile is sometimes so unfair with that flick. Just launches it up. Good play from Fairy Peak.
Now Fairy Peak underneath 1. Demolition onto Yukio in net, leaves it wide open. Cookster's got to do this by himself against Scrub, and he's not going to be able to. Scrub puts it in, and Vitality's up by 2.
No, that demo absolutely crucial, but a lot of it because of Cookster there. He had Mystic try to play it down. He wanted to pop it up higher, but he ended up not getting it, so that little bit extra delay.
Cookster tries to get the clear out to Mystic, but Pashy up with the read. No, Mystic gets it back down, and now Scrub kill it back behind Yukio. 1 interception, 3 goals for Vitality.
And what looked like a great play from Flipside just shut down. Yukio just not there in time. They had a good give and go up with the wall, and he played it back into the midfield, ready for his teammate to take a shot on net.
Trying to work together, and they get it back into the orange. Scrub killer by himself, putting onto the back line. Mystic here out of the corner. Pashy gets a pass to Fairy Peak's up. Pashy could have gone for Yukio. It didn't even need to. Fairy Peak with enough was a threat, and he finds the goal.
It's kind of curious on this one how it developed. I just think Mystic took a little bit too much time. That initial touch has to go up the wall, unfortunately. Shutting it down at the midfield, putting it right back in.
Here comes Fairy Peak off the kickoff. Doesn't find it underneath the crossbar, but Cookster and Mystic will be able to tag team this one down the field. He puts it in the goal. Great counterattack to tie the game.
Great counterattack indeed. As soon as Fairy Peak misses that shot, you see everybody else. Scrub's on the corner trying to get boost. Pashy's moving in to help out, and it doesn't matter. A quick touch downfield.
The reads there from Pashy. See kills in the midfield. His team very tightly positioned there. They were very aggressively stanced, and Cookster punishes, just gets it right off the top, and Flipside's got the lead.
Exact same situation as the first goal, even though the counterattack was a little bit more spread out. The same scenario, Vitality all pushed up, all grouped together.
Mystic moving up, Fairy Peak able to get it past him. And then moving it by himself towards the goal. Cookster will get the save, but can he get a second one as Scrub Killer comes up? He cannot. Scrub Killer puts it in. It's a tie game.
Just unfortunate, a double commit between Mystic and Yukio on that back wall. Second one who went up was just trying to help out. He saw his teammate wasn't going to be able to get there in time. But a heck of a lot of saves for Cookster. 5 for just him. As a pass comes across, can Cookster do it?
Well, Yukio and Cookster tag team this one into the goal. Nearly 4 minutes into overtime. What a play.
Just waiting for it to show up. You saw Fairy Peak trying to get up, but it sneaks on past.
Gets it past Yukio as well, and Fairy Peak moves into challenge. The read's not quite there. Now to Yukio, finds the shot on target. No, it's just high. The follow-up's there, though, from Cookster, and Flipside's got everything they need to win.
Beautiful touch from the whole team. You saw Mystic flying across for that challenge early, and it just goes straight to Yukio, who sets it up even better right off the crossbar.
Into Flipside's territory, but with 1 minute remaining, Flipside looking clean. The fast, the infield play ties it up. Pashy finally finds the accuracy Vitality needs.
I was going to say 1 goal is not enough because you know what happens with Pashy at 0 seconds, and this time they don't wait. A beautiful pass to the midfield.
Our Vitality has had opportunities to score time and time again and not been able to find it. A great pass. The infield plays from Cookster and company. They match them blow for blow, and they take the lead right back.
That is a crucial response when it's needed most. Wasting no time, only 10 seconds to put that goal in. A great pass, an even better shot placed.
Pashy's just not quite sure what to do. The pressure comes through from Flipside in the midfield, and they get it back in front of the box. Mystic, he's got Cookster to work with across the field, and he finds him even with the demolition. Flipside's going to take this one home.
Hey, man, you said he was looking for the boost, and you were right. Even though he was getting the pass, Scrub Killer completely out of position. He only had 12 boosts that he expended to get back, and then it was just too much.
Seal the deal. Flipside Tactics, 2 wins on the day. Axeltas got it right. Congratulations, bud. Do they get one more for the road? They do. Mystic finally gets a goal in this game. What a play from this team.
Flipside Tactics, man. I am so impressed by how they played. Initially, very controlled, very patient in their decision.
A pretty big tell of how the games have gone, even just today.
And Skyline now, that one going to be high, but Tigre's there to follow up. ignite can't save it, and Tigre strikes first.
Tigre going to support his teammate. Skyline getting that just around Metzenaris, who thought he had control of it. But Tigre's able to pinch it through just past another defender. He can't cheat up for this pass from iGNITE. Skyline, not the touch he would have wanted. Remco's here to try and pass that middle.
Down to iGNITE. iGNITE to Remco, and they force it through. Just 19 seconds on the clock, and Dem Girlz tie it up.
The recovery here from Remco on the sidewall, and then he gets it just as it nicks into the crossbar.
Picks up full boost. Now he has time. Flicks it up. Goes for the bump. Got a piece of Skyline. Alex has to take over.
Bumps.
And a wide open net. Alex will just drive this through, and Mouse take game number 1.
I actually need to watch this to see who bumped who. Remco and Metzenaris smacking into each other on their rotation back, giving Mouse the game.
Alex stopping the ball at half. Metza. iGNITE with a side flip there. That's going to give Tigre all the space in the world, and he own goals with it.
This is the most elite play from iGNITE, man. He's like, I'm going to go for it. No, I'm going to side flip. And then what did Tigre do?
That's a whoops. I mean, we can't see quick chat right now. In his own corner, flicks it using that Batmobile.
Uh-oh, double commit, almost triple. Remco's here, but they managed to get a goal off of it.
And sometimes it works. Dem Girlz throwing everything but the kitchen sink right here, and it somehow paid off.
I'm pretty sure even they're feeling gifted about this right now. Between the first own goal,
Alex easily saves it. Now iGNITE again, bouncing down. Tigre with the own goal this time. Mouse is crumbling.
let's just take turns taking own goals. You might as well, if you're gonna set records, you might as well do it in your own hands. How about a full team own goal experience? First one a little bit more damning, I'd say.
Absolutely. Now Metza with a chance. iGNITE
this.
racing to it. A rough angle, but iGNITE hits that shot, and 4-0. Dem Girlz are running away.
Once they knew they'd outpace those two goalies, it was just a matter of iGNITE to follow that up. Tigre was all the way in midfield retreating. Lose it. He didn't need to win it. Just don't lose the challenge. Managed to bounce straight up.
And a kick-off goal for Remco. Mouse, they need to stabilize. They need to stop the bleeding, because this is getting ugly.
Can we get back that dude with the fez?
I think they might need to borrow it. Off the backward, chance for Metza, and he's going to get denied by Alex. And now the follow-up from iGNITE, and iGNITE forces it through at point blank right along the crossbar.
A beautiful attempt starting with Mouse on Dem Girlz half, but it just turned around and the pressure was unreal.
Ball in the Mouse half.
Trying to pull as much boost out of Mouse as possible. iGNITE gets the
mind game.
And they somehow push that all the way through. Metzenaris to support his teammate, 2 goals up.
We have to see the replay on this one. iGNITE, he goes for a mind game. Metzenaris barely touches that one. iGNITE looked like he wanted to go for the bump and net.
That are handed to you. You just have to take that extra second.
Yeah, you need to hit those shots. And that shot is going to get hit by iGNITE. Another soft shot, but it was right on target.
iGNITE really ramping up them stats for himself in this series. He's going to push that through. Metzenaris was coming across goal in case he found a defender.
Mouse getting some pressure, but Dem Girlz meeting it, and finally Tigre able to break through the defense. Mouse is on the board.
Legitimately, before this push, they had 1 shot. Now they have 5. They put 4 shots, 1 of them ended up going in.
Trying to slow play this in the Dem Girlz corner. Ball out to Tigre. He hits it to himself off the backboard. The shot gonna sneak over Remco, and Mouse strike first.
What on earth happened to Dem Girlz? They all had over 80 boost. How did nobody challenge this?
I mean, I'm not expecting a shot from that angle. Remco waiting.
But they were 2 in net.
Final chance for Dem Girlz. And Metza off the backboard to iGNITE off the crossbar and in. Are you kidding me?
It looked like he was too close up, but him and Metzenaris have been monstrous, especially this series. They keep it tied up. Remco got the corner boost.
Metza off the ceiling, going for another touch. The ground pitch, and he hits it. Metzenaris clinches it for Dem Girlz.
After such a difficult game 2, it looked like Mouse could turn it back around and bring it to game 5, but Dem Girlz refused.
Taking a toss. Haven't found the back of the net yet, but Turbo changes that. At the 2:44 mark, Turbo finishes off this pass from Panda.
Magnus in net, nearly getting pushed. He does actually. He had 28 boost as well. That was placed behind them.
Wasn't able to recover in time for the shot, but K-Dop sending one off the lip. It bounces up. And then the dunk from Panda. Somehow getting that on target.
Magnus going to challenge this with 29 boost. That's it. He gets the first touch out. Violent Panda must have known that he was low.
And now a lot. Taking over again, flicking it over to Greasy.
Greasy.
That shot off the crossbar and in. That's the counterattack Complexity was looking for.
This is what we've wanted to see out of them all day. A lot to Greasy at mid, and the power this shot had on it, and the placement as well. Beautifully nestled into the corner, dropping straight down into the net.
Greasy trying to do some solo plays there. Panda off the ceiling to K-Dop. K-Dop bounces it by a lot. A lot couldn't make the save.
The amount of times that we've seen Complexity running out of boost. A lot jumped on the sidewall. He had 12 boost here. And the bounce shot from K-Dop, you don't see it often.
Just popping that ball out, trying to find Panda. Now the counterattack. That one was high, but the follow-up and Greasy gets within 8 seconds on the clock. Complexity still in it.
They gave themselves a chance, albeit a pretty tough one. But Complexity, they're slowly fixing their accuracy problem. It's what we saw last week.
Proven to be true. But Magnus centers it out to a lot, and a lot blasts it into the upper 90. Just 8 seconds in, a quick start for Complexity.
If you're going against Dignitas, you need to punish every mistake you see. That miss from K-Dop left Turbo alone in the net, but instead of striking,
Complexity are just ripping it on net. Turbo now with the response.
Turbo actually turning this around a lot, trying to hit it to the side, but Magnus wasn't there to support. Oh, K-Dop putting pressure on Magnus.
K-Dop, yeah, all the way in the corner, off the corner of it. And a pop there, this could be bad. 2v1, K-Dop beats out a lot, and he punishes a lot for that play. Dignitas take the lead.
It felt like Complexity just stopped thinking here, just hard smacks, and sometimes seemingly for no reason. A lot got the first smack up and then tried to push it back in as well.
Violent Panda off the backboard. K-Dop not in town though. He had to retreat for boost.
Turbo.
Center ball and Turbo blasts it in. A passing play that you love to see from Dignitas.
When you let Dignitas breathe, they're gonna take advantage of the space. No one from Complexity up to challenge that. They must have been low on boost.
Now K-Dop.
One
man
man
left. Turbo off the backboard to Panda, and Panda, he's just gonna challenge his way through and force that ball into the net.
This is the keep away I'm talking about. You're Greasy. What do you do here? Try and challenge it. Oh no, that wasn't a shot. Oh no, Violent Panda's got my name. And he's tearing it up on a piece of paper.
Now a lot challenging yet again. The ball bouncing back. Nobody's back in time. Turbo gets a stop, but a lot will just force this through. The second goal for Complexity. They're within 2.
And they have been punishing when they do see it. You saw how spread Dignitas was. A little bit of panic, a little bit of mayhem. And they'll take advantage. It
also had it. Very difficult read, but he managed to make it. And then Magnus off the pass from Greasy. Complexity still in it.
They're finally catching them out. Greasy, a lot, and Magnus all in front of the ball. I guess Greasy's behind it, passing it to 2. Magnus keeping pace.
But now a lot in a 1v1. Just tries to get this ball centered out. Turbo misses, and that ball's gonna find its way into the net off a fortunate bounce on the challenge.
A good amount of bullying here. Greasy Meister just getting in the way, getting the first hit. Yeah.
A fortunate bounce off the challenge. And a demo now, K-Dop. He will not leave Complexity alone. Chance off the backboard for Panda. Panda finds his mark off the pass from Turbo, and Dignitas tie it up.
You can't blame anybody for backing this team when they consistently put up shots like this. Who finds an angle from that?
And now Violent Panda with a ceiling shot. He scooped it, but a save from Greasy. Now chance for K-Dop, and K-Dop finds the net.
They just don't stop. They can't stop. Greasy nearly getting the bump on K-Dop.
Well, you can't stop the K-Dop. Just floating that in for Magnus. Magnus gives up possession. Center ball, and Panda shoots it wide. Follow-up from K-Dop, and he forces it through. You really cannot stop this man.
I actually, is there a mercy rule when there's only 2-goal lead?
Look at that. He just he flips through But one thing that we have seen from Complexity is
Turbo.
they've always managed. Oh, and look at the
bait.
mind game from
K-Dub.
K-Dub. 4-1. Dignitas seem like they've got this one in the bag.
A hat trick for K-Dub. 3 goals on 5 shots. He's an absolute monster.
A demo from Turbo. Turbo centering it to Panda, and Panda with the worm burner. He's gonna find the back of the net again for Dignitas, 5-1.
Hold on, I think we got time for this one. What is a worm burner?
That's when you're burning worms on the ground right there, man. That was a hard shot.
I think Complexity at this point are just gonna play hard defense. You're looking at 12 shots to 5.
Oh, and Turbo
You're looking at 13 shots to 5.
trying to make it happen with a little shimmy after this 6th goal for Dignitas.
13 shots to 5, ladies and gentlemen. 6 goals to 1. A hat trick for K-Dub, 2 for Violent Panda.